I'm gonna show you exactly what it took to create this glow-in-the-dark wonderland. Let's go. What's up, friends? I'm Rachel with Bubbly Balloon Co. For anyone who's new to the channel, I help DIYers and other balloon artists with creativity and inspiration by putting out new tutorials and creations every single week. And this video is crazy. I've never seen glow-in-the-dark balloons before, have you? Like, this is so unusual, and when she reached out to me, I thought she was a bit crazy. Like, I've never heard of it. I've never seen anything on it. On Pinterest, there's like 3 pictures of glow-in-the-dark balloons. So I really didn't know that this could be done. And there were definitely some points throughout this setup where I didn't think it was going to happen. I'm gonna show you how we brought it to life, and I'm gonna walk you through what it took. All in all, it took over 75 feet of balloon garland to create this atmosphere, and it was so worth it. So let's dive right in. I'm so excited about this job. So this job is crazy. Like, I might actually be a little nutty for taking this on. There are so many elements to this that I've never done before. First and foremost, glow-in-the-dark balloons. That's like a little bit misleading of a name because they're actually blacklight reactive, not glow-in-the-dark. But I'll tell you what, when this blacklight goes on them in the dark, they glow. Done a lot of testing and experimenting on these in the last few weeks leading up to this job. I think I know what I'm gonna be doing when I get there. I gotta pack. I will see you in Florida. Bye! Hello from the Sunshine State. So I am so sorry for being such a hot mess. Unfortunately, on setup and install days, there's not a lot of time for glam, but I'm set up here in the client's playroom, very cute space. You're gonna get to see it in a second here. But all I did was inflate so many clusters to make 3 15-foot glow-in-the-dark balloon garlands. On this job, I was commissioned to do 3 15-foot neon balloon garlands, so 45 feet of neon glow-in-the-dark balloons, as well as another 10 or so feet of clusters of the glow-in-the-dark neon balloons to go around the backdrop at the dessert station. And then a 25-foot black balloon garland that had glow-in-the-dark paint on it for the entrance of the tent. This took a couple of hours to inflate everything. So this is all the glow-in-the-dark balloons I've blown up so far. This is a lot. This is enough for probably 2, if not 3 of the main 15-foot garlands I'll be doing. But then I need some more for extra pops we're gonna be doing around the tent to bring everything to life. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the garlands with what I have now, and then I'll continue inflating from there. In terms of actually assembling, I used black 260s to tie the clusters together. These were not the highest quality of balloons, but there weren't too many options in neon. So the easiest thing for me to do was just to use the black 260s to tie them together. The pink balloons were quite transparent. They were actually translucent. So I had to hide the 260 working with those, but the others were quite easy. As far as why I went with black 260s on these was I thought that the vibrancy and the glow-in-the-dark aspect of these balloons, that the black might blend in with the night. And I have to say, once they were up, you could not see the 260s at all. So it worked out perfectly. So this is what 45 feet of neon blacklight reactive balloon garlands looks like. And now I'm working on all the accent balloons, all of the 36-inch balloons. Some of them I blew up to more like 24 or 30 inches. And then all of my small guys. Unfortunately, I could only get 11-inch and 36-inch balloons, so I had to work with what I had. But I did use those 11-inch balloons to make a bunch of small balloons as well that could be used to fill out the garland or accent where I wanted to. You know, this job really wasn't my normal style of balloon garland. What made this so cool and so stunning was the black light. So I was less concerned about having all the different size balloons and all the shape I normally try to give my garland. And it was more about making something that will just pop with that black light. And that is what a half a day of inflation and creation looks like. All these black balloons, all the neon balloons are getting packed up to go down to the tent. And I did end up doing a separate video on the black balloon garland, so if you're interested in seeing that one come to life, go ahead and watch that video. But I just strongly recommend when you're working with outdoor installations that you keep the balloons inside as long as possible. Hey guys, the event day is here! So I'm getting ready to bring all the inflated balloons out so we can do the final setup, hang everything, and get it all tweaked. But yeah, it is gonna look so different in here in a few hours. I can't even wait. So now comes the actual setup and installation, and man, this was quite a day for me. Those click magnets were so freaking cool. They're just ingenious. Unfortunately, this tent had very few areas on it that were actually magnetic, so I had to abandon that plan. And while I was waiting for the helpers to arrive, I went to bring out the balloons. I wish I could have filmed throwing these all over the balcony. This was just so much fun. But on an install day when I'm in a time crunch, I don't always get to film everything I want to. But believe me when I say it was awesome. Now at this point in the day, we were supposed to have a couple of assistants on site to help set up, but everyone was out doing errands for the party, so I was alone at this point. So I decided to try to hang it up myself, and let me tell you what a feat that was. Like, this was not going great until my tall savior arrived. And he got up there on a tall ladder, strung fishing line to the tent poles as high up as he could. We did end up making the ends touch, so you will see that in a second. But he ended up tying fishing line onto the poles and then wrapping it around a bunch of balloons. When you're using fishing line to hang garlands like this, my advice would just be to wrap it around so many balloons so it's really tight and secure. If one balloon pops, if 5 balloon pops, you know it's still gonna hold on tight. So this is what it's looking like midway through the setup and install. We still have a lot to go and perfect here. And we're back at it. You can see the wind is wreaking havoc on this poor backdrop over on the left. We ended up having to actually tie the frame down, tie it to the tent poles because it was going crazy. Now the lighting guy is here setting up all the black lights. And if you see on the right side of the screen, I am setting up the black balloon garland at the entrance of the tent, which again, you can see more on that in the other video. So at this point, we have tied the ends of the garlands to the tent poles. We've centered it. It's looking so good. This is what it looks like in the daylight, and we'll wait till you see what it looks like at night. This dessert table was a feat in and of itself, but I'm gonna save that story for another time. So here is a quick glimpse of that black balloon garland with one of the assistants doing the glow-in-the-dark paint on it. That was such a cool look. And here is what it's looking like right now. The party planner put up a bunch of other glow-in-the-dark decor. It was just looking so awesome. And this night look, you guys, I don't even know if we can beat this. This was incredible. What a lucky kid for his 18th birthday. This was such a fun experience. It was so unique and so challenging, and I'm just so glad we pulled it off. Between the party planner, her helpers, the lighting guy, and myself, we pulled it off. It was absolutely incredible. I'm so glad we did. This turned out to be one of my favorite jobs ever. I wish I had better after shots for you guys, but I did have to work with what I had. It was a kid's party, you know, there wasn't a videographer, it was a kid turning 18. I didn't want to be intrusive. They were having a grand old time, so I just snuck around, took a few videos, and peaced out. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I would love to hear from you in the comments below. What did you think of this crazy blacklight reactive glow-in-the-dark balloon setup that we did? And hey, let me know what you want to see more of from me. This is my first video that kind of had this format of the time-lapse and the voiceover, all of that. So hey, if you liked it, let me know. I'll do more of them. I'm here to make stuff that you like. So let me know what you want to see more of. I also had a whirlwind week in Florida. I shot a bunch of videos while I was there, including another one on this job with glow-in-the-dark elements as well. So keep your eyes peeled for those videos too. Hey, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you're feeling adventurous, go ahead and leave me a comment. All of those things help this channel grow, and I really appreciate all of you who are following along.